What's up, y'all? This is Ty. I am here to review episode 22. Oh, that rhymes. Of Tyler Perry's comedy, The Oval, on BET. What's up? What's up? What's up? Shout outs to my people Francesca Richardson, M. Jean Goodwin, Simply Be Yourself 100, Miss Tasha, Tia Divine, Miss Always Blessed, June BLC, DB, Randall Brown, Atif, Penny, RC Cougar, and we have a new subscriber, Jazz Rocks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And let's get right on to this lovely review. I gotta start this out in song, in tribute to Yuma, one of the characters I did like, and to Max, another character that I did like. It looks like they have gone on to be with the Lord thanks to Kyle. It looks like Kyle has killed him. That's what it looks like to me. So I'm going to sing this song because I think that they are gone too soon. Like a flower that is just beyond your reach, gone too soon. Born to amuse, to inspire, to delight, here one day and gone one night. Like a sunset dying with the rising of the moon, gone too soon. Oh, that's for y'all. That is for, they are gone too soon. I like Yuma, man. They killed off you. I think she's dead. That's why I'm all upset. They killed her off. You seen what Kyle did? Kyle is brutal. He picked Yuma up, used her hands to shoot Max. Max fell through the glass. Then he finished off. Kyle went over there and finished Yuma off, shot her up some more. Then went over to Max, dropped some papers down, looked like he's framed them, dropped the gun down, making it look, I guess he's going to make it look like they shot each other. And I guess this neighborhood, nobody's in the neighborhood. Nobody hears all this commotion and all this carrying on. I guess not. You see Kyle look both ways. I guess nobody's there. Then he took the van, which I'm assuming still the minivan or whatever, SUV, that has the mattress in it, and took that van and blew it up. So dramatic. He blew it up and walked away. Then he had to call the president and tell the president, that he took care of the mattress and all of that. And they had a very funny exchange where the president tried to make a joke about, pulling your pants down because, the first lady's going to get in that ASS. And Kyle didn't get it. Kyle's too busy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And the president was like, you wasn't supposed to say yes, sir, to that. So I thought that little banter was very funny. Now let's get on down to the first lady and her shenanigans. The first lady tells Hunter that the mattress is missing. And she's like, who took the mattress? He's like, she says Kyle. He's like, oh yeah, I trust Kyle. The first lady's like, you are stupid. You're trusting these people. You're giving these people more and more ammo. I don't know what's wrong with you. She just thinks he's dumb. She's upset about that. But she's also very upset that Gail wants to be emancipated and that Gail has reached out to this lawyer. Now, Gail is in the room on the conference using up the Wi-Fi, talking to the lawyer, and the first lady wants her to open the door. Now, we go to Donald. Donald is having a conversation with his assistant, and his assistant brings it to his attention. I figured out how she was able to get that call outside of the White House. She has the president's Wi-Fi. And he said, I'm also finding some strange history on his Wi-Fi, on his internet. He was like, the president had been watching a lot. He was like, what is? He was like, porn. Okay, he was no, but this ain't just regular porn. This ain't Pornhub porn. This is some outrageous, over the top, bondage weirdo stuff. That's what he said. It's some weirdos. We know who's watching that stuff. We know it's the Sun with his crazy self. So, as they're having this conversation, he alerts Donald. He lets Donald know Gail is online right now. So they're rushing to get to the room. Meanwhile, the first lady wants to get in that room, and Gail won't let her in the room. And Gail's got she's on the computer, and she has the lawyer on conference so he can hear everything that's going on. And the first lady's like, open this door. And she's like, I'm not opening it. And she's like, okay, I'll have it knocked down. So the first lady makes a call and asks for a sledgehammer. Yes. And they have the nerve, this is the part that got me. There's actually a sledgehammer in the White House. So the guy who picked up the phone was like, I'll go look in the storage and see. What y'all doing with sledgehammers? Okay, but there's a sledgehammer in the White House. Okay, let's go with it, roll with it. So they provide the first lady with a sledgehammer. How about y'all just get her the key to the door? I'm sure y'all have the keys to the door. You lock these kids in, you just don't have no key, but like just get the key. But you know we gotta be dramatic. That's what makes the show fun. So the first lady is walking around the White House dragging that sledgehammer. And you know what came to my mind? Y'all remember that movie with Jack Nicholson, The Shining? I was like, why is she walking around like Jack Nicholson in The Shining with this sledgehammer? I'm like, let her bust that door open with that sledgehammer. Please, please. But that didn't happen. You know, I'm here for all the craziness. I was looking for, listen, it's an outrageous show. So I just keep going. So I was expecting the first lady to take that sledgehammer and bust through the door. Here's Johnny. like they did. Like they did in The Shining or something, you know. Here's the first lady. Something crazy. But she ain't do that. She ain't do that. What happened is, as she's dragging this sledgehammer along, Donald stops her. Now, this was something I was happy to see. Donald stopped her and she told him, get your hands off me. And Donald was talking back. And she said, who you talking to? And he said, I'm talking to you, a fool that's going to mess things up. And she was like, don't you ever talk to me like that. He said, well, I'm talking. They were going back and forth, real tough stuff. And I was like, finally, somebody is standing up to this evil witch of a first lady, because she just thinks she can boss people around, say what she want to say, do what she wants to do. And she's so stupid, she's not understanding that Donald is actually helping her, because her daughter is in there live with the lawyer. You know, he's on camera, so they'll be able to, if you bust through that door with that damn sledgehammer, you would be more hated. He said, you will be more hated than the woman that kills her children. He's like, your approval rating, you think they don't like you. Now they really ain't gonna like you. So as they're going through all that, she's upset. The first lady's upset. And she's telling, the president comes along and he hears them having this banter back and forth. And the president says, why don't you listen? You know, listen to what he's saying. Listen, just hear him out. So Donald goes on to explain, look, dummy, your daughter is in there. She has the lawyer on, you know, conference. You bust in there like a maniac. You're just going to ruin everything. So she kind of eats crow a little bit. And she decides to, you know, play nice. And her and the president did like what I was saying. Why don't y'all have a key? Just get a key. Use the key to get in. They used the key. Donald got them the key. They got in, and now they're talking like the Cleavers. Oh, honey, what's the matter, Gail? Oh, they put on an act. They put on a full act because they don't want to look bad, and because they know that the lawyer is listening. So they put, oh, Gail, you're delusional. No one did anything to you. You're just upset that your boyfriend Picky, we wouldn't let him come to the inauguration. And Gail's like, you tased me and you killed Picky. And they're like, oh, there you go, telling lies again. They really pulled it all on her. They put on an act. I was like, that was clever. So I think the lawyer bought that, which I think he bought that, so they're kind of off the hook for now. Now, the first lady was asked to apologize to Donald. But you know what she said to Donald that I thought was crazy? She said, she didn't apologize. She said to him, she said, if you ever talk to me like that again, I will pay someone to F you up. And so Donald was like, She said, no. I didn't say I will get a man to F you. She's so rude. She's like, I didn't say I was going to get a man to F you. I said I will pay someone to F you up. Understand? So I'm like, wow, this lady still don't know how to talk to people. She still don't know how to talk to people. She is out of control. And yeah, I just thought that was just absolutely crazy how she talked to him, how she continued to speak to him. But they seem to have that little Gail situation under control. But God only knows when Gail steps out that door what the first lady's gonna do to her. Another funny scene was when the president was telling her, you want to knock down a piece of history. This door is history. Why would you knock it down? She was like, I'm making new history. The woman is crazy. The whole family is dysfunctional. The woman is crazy, though. All right, moving right along. Let's move on to. Let's talk about the lady in red, Gazelle, something like that. The little intern girl that Diane, the press secretary, is being too hard on because she believes that this young lady was banging out the president in the Oval. But like, who was it? I think it was Miss Tasha who said in the comments that those there, that ain't, that's Denise drawers right there. I thought that was hilarious. So shout out to you, Miss Tasha, because she said those are Denise's drawers right there. That's not the this young lady's underwear. And Randall Brown had a very funny comment because he said, why is Ellie, her name is Ellie, that's not Giselle. Why is Ellie wearing yellow panties with a red dress? I thought that was funny. But you know what? This is not, I don't think those are her panties either. That's probably Denise's panties. But that's crazy. So, the press secretary and Ellie are going back and forth, and Ellie's standing up for herself. She's like, no, I'm not showing you my underwear and all this other foolishness. You're out of your mind. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not sleeping with him. And the press secretary is like, oh, you're a good actor and you're a good actress and all this. She called her a hoe and all this stuff. And the girl said, what if I filed an HR complaint on you? And she was like, well, when that DNA test comes back, then what? Now, see, Diane, you're making a fool out of yourself. Because what happens when it comes back and it shows that it's not Ellie's underwear? Then what? You just apologize after you make these ridiculous accusations like that? That's just totally crazy. So anyway, we also learned in this episode that Ellie and Donald's assistant go together, and they were talking amongst themselves, and she told him how she had complained to the president about what Diane said to her. And they were going to go out for drinks, and then we see she get a text message from the president. So I think the president is going to make his moves on old cute lady in red again. We're going to have to see, but he wants him a piece of her. He's trying to play it off like it's a shame, but I think he's still trying to get his claws onto her. Okay, what else happened? We saw Lily on the run. She's over there with Muscle Man Bobby, and she's telling him she needs his help. She don't want to go back to Donald and that lifestyle. She can't do it. She just can't deal with it. It's just too much. And she asks Bobby, can he help her get out of this life and protect her? He says, give me your ID, give me your this, that, and the third. So he's going to help her. Now we move on down to Barry, who, y'all know, we all love Barry, And so Barry goes to visit his dad in the hospital, and they have this whole banter, and he's explaining stuff to his father, you're hurt and you're shot because of me, blah, 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 yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, while they're having their conversation, Nancy, oh Lord Jesus, Nancy, Barry's mama, makes a phone call to Picky's mother, who apparently is a crackhead. And she knew, because remember I said, where's Picky's mama? She knew that Picky was dead. And she's like, oh yeah, about that. I forgot to tell you. I just ain't had time to go down there, go down to the morgue. Just so happens the morgue is in the hospital. So Nancy goes on down to see Picky, and she has one of those, oh, damn. She can't take it. Oh, Picky's all, they show her Picky. She views his body. She's distraught. She can't take it. She's hurt, understandably. So now Nancy comes back up to the room where Richard and Barry are having their conversation. And, Nancy puts on that face. And she's like, oh, you're out? What's with these stupid questions? You're out? Do you see him? Yes, he's out. You see him, right? I was like, well, what do you mean? Is he out? So they're having a conversation. He's like, so you told them that your cousin did this? And I just saw his body. And I'm with Nancy, like, this is a little shady. She's like, come on, this is your cousin, y'all just gonna put this on him? And she said, we gotta have a funeral. I was like, yes, somebody, that's what I want. We need a funeral. She's like, we gotta have a funeral for Picky. They need a funeral for Picky, and I want Tamla Mann singing Take Me to the King. I stand by that. I want a good old gospel song. I want a good old, that's what I want. They better do that. So anyway, Nancy is having this conversation. And she's getting upset with them because she's like, we failed him. We didn't do enough. And you put him out. That's what she's telling Richard. And Richard didn't want to pay for the funeral. He's like, well, funerals are expensive. She's like, really? We already putting the blame. I'm like, really, Richard? You already putting the blame. He's like, you know what? I'll go into my savings and do something. I'm like, dude, don't you work for the White House? Don't you have these connections? Can't somebody throw a funeral together real quick? Something? Come on. So, in that banter, Nancy's getting really upset, and Nancy reveals that Picky is her son. Okay, I would like them to explain that to me. I was like, really? That's her son? Okay, so he's your son, so what? You gave him away to your crackhead sister to take care of him, then to take him back from your crackhead sister? They're going to have to explain that one to me. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. That's where it left off right there with her saying, he's my son. They're going to have to help. I guess the next episode is going to have to explain that to me, because I thought she took Picky in because Picky's mama was a crackhead and couldn't. So, yeah, we're going to have to figure that out next week. So it looks like that was her child somehow. Picky's mama, well, who's not really his mother, ended up with him, but she's on crack. Then you took him back. Then you threw him out. So we're going to get down to that, I guess, next week. So that's it. That's all I have. This was a decent episode. Some funny moments. That sledgehammer, that was funny to me. I laughed when I seen her dragging that sledgehammer. I still want her to bust through the door with it. You're going to be over the top. Just go on over the top already. Just keep it outrageous. And that van blowing up and all, I was like, they and the way Kyle was. So we will find out next week more details on Nancy being Picky's mother. We're going to see how they explain this whole thing with Max and Yuma. And I still want to know who actually killed Denise's pieces. Can y'all please show us a flashback? I want to see, maybe they'll do that in the season finale. I want to see how she actually got her head chopped off. I want to see, I know, I'm crazy, right? I want to see that. Well, that's all I got for now. Thank you all for watching. Oh, one last thing. I will maybe next week or maybe later this week look out for my exercise videos. I'll be showing y'all how I'm trying to get rid of this right here and get a six-pack and get this to pow, pow, boom, and Y'all gonna come with me on my fitness journey, okay? Don't laugh at me, because I'm not a fitness expert. But yeah, y'all can check those out. And I'm gonna have my review up for, what's the name of the show? Greenleaf as well. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I am out. I will see you in the next video. Be blessed.